Fantasy Philosophers is brought to you by fantasy-info.com.
Anthony Gonzalez looked primed to be the starting number 2 man for the Indianapolis Colts, and was definite fantasy sleeper, an up-and-coming name that we all needed to pay attention to. He was coming into his 3rd season. He was going to get a chance to start. He's with Peyton Manning, so it just led to say that, hey, this is a guy that should get somewhere around 8 touchdowns, over 1,000 yards receiving here, and is an up-and-coming name we're all going to have to pay attention to and should be worth starting in fantasy leagues. Well, unfortunately, disaster set in week 1. He obviously went down untouched with a knee injury from the line of scrimmage, and that is never something that's good when you see a guy go down untouched like that. I believe Nate Burleson had something very similar happen to him just the season before in week 1. He went down untouched, and he was done with a blown-out ACL. Well, with Anthony, I don't believe he had any type of surgery. They chose to let that heal naturally. I think it was just a partial tear or strain, something to that degree. He tried to come back around November, but he had a reset back to the knee, so he was done officially for the season, and Austin Collie and Pierre Garçon came in and were really fabulous in all respects for Peyton Manning in this offense. With Anthony this offseason, he was coming back from the knee. He had a little bit of a scare here in June. We thought he might have re-injured the knee. Originally, that was the report. Turns out that wasn't true. It was just a hamstring injury. And when I first heard about the knee setback, I was like, wow, that's just a major disappointment. That's really sad because he's probably going to have surgery, and that means probably another busted season for him. But hopefully, the good thing that's not the case for him. It looks like projections are now, they'll probably keep Pierre Garçon in the number 2 starting slot this year. It only makes sense because he has the big playability. Anthony's a talented player, but he doesn't bring that to the table, and that's something that this team really needs from a guy like Garçon. They need somebody that can stretch the field because they got a lot of nice mid-range short game guys, but not somebody that can do that other than Garçon. So with Anthony, he's probably going to take over Austin Collie's spot. As good as Collie was, Anthony's just more talented. He can do all the things that he does. So we'll have to see if Anthony can stay healthy. If he does unseat Austin Collie and he's healthy to start the season, then he's going to be a guy that's worth having in fantasy rosters. I would say that he's nothing more than a late-round pick at this time because of the health concerns and because he may very well not be a starter on this team. But he definitely has talent. If anything should happen to Garçon and Wayne and he's in there playing effectively, then you never know. We could see a bump back to him having those productive weeks again where he does make a run for 1,008 touchdowns.
For more fantasy football information, go to fantasy-info.com and sign up for our free e-newsletter. Good luck in your 2010 Fantasy Football League. As an added bonus, the Fantasy Info guys will include their 5 secret tips for success in fantasy football